a bit free going down to the start, and is certainly free in the race leads. Ocean Hawk in second place, and there looks to be plenty of pace on here. So they come down towards the first. This Indian jockey coming to it from Ocean Hawk in second. Zabadi is in third. Last Spin racing in fourth. Right on the stand side, we have Bolivar racing prominently with Tilal in behind her. Arcris is coming right down the stands rail, and they come down towards the second, and this Indian jockey who pops over in the lead. The back marker is Cratton Garden. The order as they pass us with a circuit to go is Indian jockey blazes the trail. Bolivar now second with Last Spin in third. On the inside, Ocean Hawk racing four. Arcris wide on the track is five. Then we have Zabadi racing six. Mistingate in seven. On the outside, Tilal, and the trailer is Cratton Garden. They swing right-handed and race away towards flight number three, with Indian jockey turning them along clear by six. Arcris is moving wide on the track yet again to find the better ground, and takes a number of horses with him, does Mick. In fact, most. The only one that's in lone furrow on the extreme left, that's the leader, Indian jockey. If you had wing mirrors, he'd probably pull wide as well. Here we are, flight number three. Indian jockey pops over in the lead. Arcris has manoeuvred to track wide, takes him through to into third place behind Bolivar, who's second. Flight number four is the next to confront them. Here we have it, Indian jockey to Bolivar. Arcris out wide. Then Last Spin and Zabadi. Getting a little bit closer is Tilal, and they begin a right-handed turn towards the fifth flight of hurdles. Mistingate's getting a bit closer. Ocean Hawk is being ridden along and can't really hold his position near enough to the leader, but it's Indian jockey that still has the edge. To Bolivar showing second, and on the outside Arcris is third. Last Spin the inner, and then Mistingate getting a little bit closer, and they continue this right-handed turn towards flight number five. Zabadi at 7-4, Ocean Hawk at 5-2. Well, that 5-2 isn't looking very good. Bolivar's been returned at 5-1, and that's got each way chances as they come down towards flight number five. Then Indian jockey just at the head of affairs, to Bolivar in second, and Arcris still wide in third. Zabadi has cut through to go four. Tilal travelling well five. Don't rule out Mistingate, who holds a good position in six. Last Spin in front of Cratton Gardens, and Ocean Hawk is really struggling on the extreme left of our picture there and getting one or two reminders. Quite some way adrift, but about 25 lengths adrift of the leader, which is Indian jockey, as they head down towards flight number six. Three out this. Indian jockey comes to it, pops over it to Bolivar in second. Arcris wide. Zabadi's getting closer in the very pale colours. Dark blue and orange is Mistingate under David Walsh. That's getting closer, and Tilal is running a grand race, and that's in the first six as well. So they head towards the turn out of the backstretch, and it's still Indian jockey that has the edge. White sleeves of Bolivar. On the outside is Arcris, and then we have Mistingate, who's making significant progress through next to the rails to get third. Zabadi behind that. Tilal's running a cracking race in the red jacket with a black cap at the top of the picture there. They start the turn in. Indian jockey still has it. Indian jockey and Bolivar 1 and 2. Then comes in the pale colours Zabadi. The green and white on the outside Arcris. Orange and blue is Mistingate. The red is Tilal. Watch for that one next time. They level up for home. They fan right across the track. One or two of them playing for this favourite stand rail. Of those three that route are Zabadi, Adrian, Maguire, Arcris, Mick Fitzgerald, and Mistingate and David Walsh. Here we are. This is the second last, and it's Zabadi and Arcris 1 and 2. Back in third is Mistingate, clear of Indian jockey, and under pressure Bolivar, one to jump, and it's Zabadi going well down towards the final flight. Has come to take it. Just as one to jump for Zabadi, comes to it, takes it safely. Mistingate is plugging on very gamely though. Arcris is back in third as they race inside the last 150 yards. It's Zabadi. Mistingate putting in a big finish. They're leaving Arcris behind in this ground, but up towards the line. Zabadi's going to take it at the post. Zabadi is the winner. Mistingate in second. Back in third we have Arcris, and then through to four is Bolivar, but a long way clear of Indian jockey, and a disappointing run by Ocean Hawk, who in turn beat Tilal. We're watching that one next time, and Cratton Garden 7-4. The odds of reward on this. Horse number 10 on the card, Zabadi, in the colours of Lady Harris, trained by David Nicholson and ridden by Adrian Maguire. So a double for that Maguire-Nicholson combination here today. And a grand run by Zabadi. Very much the form horse, easy to back in the market, but a very gutsy performance in these very testing conditions. Don't take it away from number 11, Mistingate, though. Nigel Twiston Davis trains. David Walsh rode this one. There he is in the blue and orange. That played second fiddle. And the third horse home was number 1, Arcris. And the colours of the Million in Mind Partnership 5. Nick Henderson trains, and Mick Fitzgerald